Two old people on a couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video. I am Debbie, and this is Mark, and we are two old people on the couch, and we are here to give you the news.
And I've got my pocket t-shirt on today, which makes us what, Debbie?
All right.
It makes us all right, I guess.
It makes us all right. It makes us
all
official.
right, you know, it makes us official.
Right.
I was supposed to say official before the all right guy. And then what else makes us official, Debbie?
It says it on the door. It's official studio.
Because it says it on the door.
It says it on the door that we're an official studio. So
Right.
we're official. Where's our sidekick at, Deb? Hold on.
I don't know. Don't call that dog in here.
Come on. All right.
Okay.
Sidekick might come in. She might not. Here we come. Come on. Up here. No.
No,
Around the
no.
back. Wait. Come on up here. We need the sidekick just for a second. Come on. All right. Let's
He
keep this
doesn't
ball
want-
rolling.
Yeah, I don't know why you keep
All
calling
right.
her in here.
I'm going to talk about some things.
Okay, talk
First
about some
off,
things.
Don Lemon and that other guy that
Mhm.
used to be in the White House that
Okay.
I should know. I should be researched. They both broke away from CNN, started their own podcast, and said, "Boy, they're the new thing. They've done something that nobody else has done before, and they're just independent, and they're telling you the truth, not like the mainstream media that they were making millions off of, right?
Right.
That kicked them out.
Right.
So now all of a sudden they're not, and you should take them seriously. Not that our little podcast started 4 years ago,
Right.
and everybody else's podcast
Started
before
4
that.
years ago.
Oh my gosh! But listen to them; they're earth-shattering and new, and you should trust them.
Right.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Whatever. Okay. I
So,
got that.
we should get out to the news.
Bo Polney first. I'm going to
Okay.
go over my man Bo Polney. I gave a Donut Factory a shout out.
Right.
One of my, and Jacob Israel is another one.
Yeah.
But Bo Polney says that come this weekend, starting of May, crescent moons, all kind. We're going to get into that later on. New start, new beginning. Gold and silver are going to skyrocket. Don't take my word for it. Not skyrocket, but it's going to start going up.
Okay.
Because he researched all the timelines,
Mhm.
and the Pope passing away was a big
Right.
marker,
Mhm.
and 7 days after that starts a new beginning.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
All right. Sounds great.
You don't even have to watch the rest of the show.
Right.
After you
We're
know.
all done.
All right, here.
No, we're not done.
Let's start the news.
Okay. Thank you.
But we're going to be way ahead of.
Where are you going? Oh,
I,
yeah.
I,
We had to go back.
all right, right here.
All right. So on Monday, the Dow falls 1,000 points.
Yeah.
So, and it's been like yo-yoing down, up, down, up, down, up. And we'll get to the main
Just-
point of this because it's better after this. But this was Monday because Trump
Yeah.
slammed Powell.
Listen, there's liberals out there that write all these articles
Mhm.
that say, "Orange man bad, stocks fell
Right.
1,000." Very next day, stocks back up 1,000. So you got to make a 1,000,000-page ad that article that says Orange man good, then Orange man bad. But
to balance it
well,
out.
yeah, you can't just say forget the good days.
Right.
Just look at the bad days.
Right.
you got.
Mhm.
I still say it's going to be back over 44,000 within 6 months from last week.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
I don't know.
Bold prediction.
Yeah.
Not even bold prediction. The stock market.
I
And
know.
then it goes, and then it takes off.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So 1,100 points today. So over tariffs and all this kind of stuff, and the dollar's tumbling. So keep going, and gold hits new record,
Right. Yeah.
and the dollar is definitely might not be the world reserve currency anymore.
What did I say last week?
I have no idea what you said.
Gold and
last week.
silver. Don't take my advice. I'm not a financial. We
He's
said
not.
that.
He's not.
I said gold, and Bo Polney says, starting it's going to go. Well, it went up to 3,500 the other day. It's
Mhm.
backed off. So don't, again, it goes. I'm not totally right because it went up and then it went back down again. But look forward to it in the very near future. The dollar's going to start, and the gold and silver are going to go like that. Babylon system of America and the dollar are going to start doing bad. But it's going to have to happen to bring down the evil system of Babylon and the new system start.
Okay. Sounds great. Okay, keep going.
Wait, did I? All right, keep on going.
Okay, I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Keep
All right,
going.
let's go.
Keep
All right,
going.
keep going. All right,
Yes.
there we go.
So anyway,
What's
and
this
again,
then?
it's talking about the dollar is dropped.
I just talked about that. Yes, I jumped the gun on that.
Right.
Yeah.
It did. That it might not be. It might lose its role as a global reserve currency, which I think has already been in the works for at least 4 years now, 5
Yeah,
years
yeah, yeah.
now. That they've been trying to take down the dollar for the
Well,
new system.
Babylon. Listen, the Bible tells us everything that's going to happen.
Right. And it turns out bad for a while.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But the Babylon system is going to. Think about back in Egypt. Were the people living in Egypt bad, or just the rulers of Egypt bad?
The rulers of Egypt.
Yeah, they were demonic and all kind of wild stuff, right? Well, they had to take. I mean, for gosh sake, the Jews had to go walk in a desert for 40 years.
Yeah.
Before things got a little smidge better,
Right.
At least they were free, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, the Babylon system's gonna fall.
Right.
It's gonna be hard times for a little bit, but it's gonna lead into good times.
Okay. All right. So keep going. Keep going. Okay. So I don't know if you mentioned this, but you might have.
No, I
I'm
don't.
confused now. So Klaus Schwab, he retires as chairman of the board, and he steps down. Right.
Yep.
So go to the next.
Well,
Did he step down, or was he forced to step
Listen,
down? That's the thing.
what did I tell you about evil, Debbie?
Evil will eat evil.
Well, that's what's going on right now. Is they're panicking because Trump's disrupting the whole system. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Who knows what Trump's doing?
the Pope just passed away at 88. He stepped down.
Right.
He's going to step down at 88. Yada yada. So it seems like something's going on. Either he knows the gig is up,
Right.
and the evil's going down,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a new beginning, or some other evil people want his position.
Probably.
Okay, so they're like, "You're not evil enough. Let's get our more evil guy to offset, goodness." Okay, that's what's going on right now. So
Okay.
evil's either eating evil, something's going on, or they know the gig is up. But it's more than just him stepping down. And why is he stepping down, Debbie?
As
Oh my
there's
God.
going to be a smiley face.
Where's the
Keep going.
thing?
Is
Is it after the smiley
It
face?
is after the smiley face.
Well, let's just talk about it. All right, right there.
Right
Okay.
there. So the
Okay.
WEF, World Economic Forum, confirms investigation into claims against founder Schwab.
Okay.
So now there's an investigation
Yeah.
going on. So
Why?
did
though?
he step down, or was he
He's
forced
been-
to step down?
They've been lavishly spending for billions of years,
Why
right?
now? Why now?
They go to Davos. They have tons of security. They eat steak. You remember,
And-
bad steak and
Mhm.
lobster, and we're supposed to be eating bugs. But
Mhm.
those people, they live it up big at these big
Right.
resorts, right?
Mhm.
So it's not because they've been lavishly spending
And the
money.
World Economic Forum, is that the one that wants us in our 15-minute cities?
Yeah, absolutely. They want to cut population, and they want us all jibby jabbed up,
Mhm.
and it's just
Yeah.
those are the evil ones that want to do all that. And well, he's stepping down, but
Right.
why? I'm doing my little research. Not quite got my finger on the pulse whether he was just shoved out or if he knows the gig
Is up.
is up, or somebody said,
The
"Look what
gig is
we
up."
got on you."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm running for the hills." I don't
Mhm.
know yet.
Mhm.
We're gonna find out. All right.
All right.
Let's go back to the smiley face now.
Okay, so
All right.
tonight there's supposed to be two planets aligning and then the crescent moon, so it's going to look like the smiley face. But it's not going to look like the smiley face that you see on Facebook. It's going to be like sideways. So it's not exactly going to look like a smiley face like you see here. So don't trust what you see on Facebook.
I shouted out Donut the other day.
Mhm.
Bo Polony gets a shout out today because he said something big was going to happen last week also.
Mhm.
And blammo, right on the date that he said, something happened also.
Right.
He also said that it's 7 days after the something big on
Mhm.
Resurrection Day.
Right.
7 days later,
Mhm.
something even bigger is going to happen. Well, this crescent moon and all this is going to be 7 days after. He said 7 days after, start of May, is going to be a new era of promise and hope, and that gold was going to go. Watch the gold. It's going to start going up. Okay.
Okay.
And so maybe, if it does, kudos to Bo. That something wild happens this weekend. Good, I think. And, gold is going to start taking off. Thank you, Bo Pony. He's one of the guys I trust and listen to because he crushes the numbers and stuff. And he's very animate, and he's a religious guy. And let's not forget Jacob Israel, too. He's always got dates and times and everything set up. Those are my 3 guys that I like to listen to. Okay, I've pumped them all the time. Love those guys. Okay, what else you
All
got?
right, so keep going.
All
right. So there you go. They launched an investigation against Klaus Schwab.
Yeah.
So there you go. He's 87-year-old, which I thought it was 88.
Well, he's stepping down. I think he's going to
Yeah.
step down when he's
88.
Who
So,
knows?
It was like a new number. 88,
Mhm.
88, 88.
Yeah,
Was the
88
number.
was all over the place.
Yeah, it was. All right.
What how fast do you have to be in a DeLorean to
88.
travel through
88.
time?
88.
You got to hit 88 miles an hour to do that. So there you go.
Yeah. So
All
we
right,
tied it to
what
the
else
88.
you got here,
Okay.
Jeff?
Well, anyway. The board of trustees, they're saying that he misused funds for things, and he's saying that he paid him back for the funds that he used. So, anyway, longtime forum leader suddenly resigns on Monday with immediate effect. In the statement at the time, the board held Schwab's outstanding achievements in his 55 years in charge. So there you go. But they are launching an investigation.
Okay.
And I just have all the words so I don't forget what I'm talking about. So keep going.
All right. Pressing along here.
Okay. Keep going. Keep going. I don't care.
All right.
All that.
All that stuff,
going.
the same
Yeah.
stuff, blah, blah,
Blah,
blah.
blah, blah,
Man,
blah.
my
Yeah.
goodness.
All right.
Okay.
So
I should have gone slower so people could pause if they wanted to. but-
anyway, so here we have. So Monday the Dow was down. Tuesday the Dow was up. So
Orange Man bad,
right.
Orange
Would've
Man
been
good. Okay,
So
yeah.
here you have Dow was up. Go to the next slide.
There.
And this was yesterday or the day before, and it was at 39.8. It did get above 40.
4,000. Yeah.
40.
This morning.
This
start-
morning,
at the start,
Yes, it was.
It was above 40.
So hey,
Make
Siri, what's
it,
the
it was a,
stock market?
it-
It's at 40 right now as we
Okay.
speak.
so it's back up.
It's actually
Yeah, it's
down,
right.
but
It's,
it's
down,
right at
but it's
40.
at 40.
It's at 40.
It was down to
Yeah.
3,700. I mean,
Right.
and now it's all the way back up to 40.
Right.
So my prediction of it being over 44,000 in 6 months is totally doable.
It is doable.
Just
Because
remember, you
we
heard it
change
here first.
1,000 points every day.
If anybody wants to wager me that it'll be above 44,000, because I'm positive, and I think Trump's going to get all this straightened out after the rockiness, it's going to go up.
Keep
But
going.
nobody will bet me. They say, oh, Orange Man's so bad, it's going to crumble, right?
Right.
But nobody will throw their money on the table and say, I'll take that bet you're
Yeah.
going to regret.
Mhm.
Because Trump's the worst guy on the planet or
Right.
something.
Mhm.
I think that's a song, isn't it?
Yeah, something like
okay.
that.
All right.
All right. So then we have Bitcoin and Bitcoin scams that are coming out.
All right.
So beware of Bitcoin scams. Go on to the next slide.
You know,
There's going to be a lot
we-
more writing.
it's
I
just,
don't understand Bitcoin.
yeah, some guy in a basement, right? Some kid in the basement is mining Bitcoin on his graphics card.
I have
It's
no idea how it
legit.
works.
No, I don't.
I have no idea how Bitcoin works.
I might
there
lose
are good
out big.
companies. There are good companies,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess, out there, but there are scams going around.
Listen, I'm not investing in it if I don't know, if it doesn't make any sense to me. I stay out of it. Might be the worst move I've ever made in my lifetime.
I'm
But
sure it is.
so far it has been.
Right.
But I
Yeah.
just don't
So
understand.
anyway, Bitcoin fraud and imposters. So the poker scam mentioned above, the perv allegedly poses as a victim's business partner on an encrypted
Good grief.
text app, Telegraph.
I don't
So,
even know what
and
that means.
Yes, I don't even know what that means.
But we
that's
read
what's-
it to you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
go ahead.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so
All right.
the fake Bitcoin investment scam. So another scam that's
Okay.
going around. Okay,
Alright.
keep going.
All right.
So, and the Bitcoin giveaway fraud. That's another one
Okay.
that's going around. Okay, keep
Alright.
going. Keep
All
going.
right, I'm going.
And the crypto romance scams.
Gosh.
So, looking for love. And it also a gold mine for scammers. So, anyway, keep going. All right, and there you go. So, this read this. Don't believe the
Yeah,
hype. Bitcoin for Bitcoin's sake. Obsessed with Bitcoin. So
All
anyway,
right. That's
yes, that's that on
oh
Bitcoin.
my goodness. All that, and again, I don't research it. I'm not going to give one bit of advice on the old
Yeah.
Bitcoin. I don't follow it. I don't even know what it's. I think the whole thing is a scam personally
Mhm.
because like you could say like you can make up your own precious metal. Go out full.
Okay.
Listen, thank you, Karen.
Mhm.
That's our producer. Listen, I can make up some fake metal.
Right.
Is Galesium, right?
Elysium.
Galesium. That's our new, metal that we have. Invest
Worth
in it.
millions.
Millions. Ask me if you can see it.
Can I see it?
No. Gotta trust me.
I gotta trust you.
You just gotta trust me
Mhm.
that it is something.
Right.
And it's worth a lot.
Right.
And we got lots of it.
Right.
I got kids mining it, you know, and right out of the ground.
Right.
Come along and follow me.
Okay. Let's keep going.
Now, that's how I feel whenever
Right.
people tell me to go invest in Bitcoin.
Right.
Because nothing, you mined it on your laptop, yet there's nothing.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Keep going. Keep going.
All right.
All right. Go back. Wait, I didn't
Well,
even
you
do
just
that
said.
Okay. Expect hyperinflation, rationing, so it's coming to a store near
Yeah, well,
you. So this is from my guy, Gregory Monterino. You hyped your people.
Yeah, you have your guys. Yeah.
Gregory Monterino is
And
my guy. He's my
very
investor
passionate.
guy. He's very passionate about what he believes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, okay,
His newsletter, he'll send you.
I think we're going to be like resetting back to like right after World War II kind of days, right? Where like TVs and stuff used to cost astronomical amounts of money.
Yeah.
It was a luxury.
Mm-hmm.
So, people saved up, they still got the TV, stuff
Right.
like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I bought my first VCR, it was $215. I remember it. I was cheap, right? And that was a lot of money for me back in the day. And then they became $35.
Right.
Like you could just go down to Walmart,
Right.
buy a 35. So things that we definitely need, like food and all that stuff, I think the prices are going to start coming down. Luxury
Real estate.
items that are not made here or if we did make them here would cost more.
Mm-hmm.
Those things are going to start to go up.
Okay.
Price.
Mhm.
Okay. But the main things we need are going to start going down. And then later on, hopefully, all things will come down. But I foresee where luxury electronics and stuff like that is going to go up. There might be shortages, or it might just go up in price. But later on, it'll bounce up.
So, in game.
Got a pocket T-shirt on,
Mm-hmm.
so you should take my advice.
In game. Currency crisis, hyperinflation, rationing. So that's what. Keep going.
All right.
There's going to be a lot of slides. Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Okay. The Federal Reserve must step in.
Okay.
Keep rates low. The Fed buys government debt. This means more money printing, also known as debt monetization. So, anyway, I don't want to do
More
any of this.
crisis, end game. Just read it then,
Okay.
people.
Yeah.
Where did you get this from, Deb?
Gregory Monterino.
Oh, Gregory
Yeah.
Monroe. Okay.
So, Trump shifts to friendlier tone for Fed's Powell. I have no intention of firing him. So one day he says he's going to fire him, and the
Yeah.
next day he says he has no intention of firing him, and I don't know what his game is.
Listen, right now with Trump, everybody just sit back. I believe arrests are coming. I can't really talk about it here on the old YouTube
Right.
of why.
Right.
Okay. Because they don't like it. YouTube don't like it. Arrests are coming, people.
Okay.
Big ones.
Mhm.
Okay. You heard it here. It has to be before the midterm election. I think starting within a month, we're going to hear of some arrests. Okay. You heard it here. It'd be full of crap. That's the beauty of having your own show is I do my own research. I'm told that the people that have been ripping us off are going to start falling. Okay?
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
We'll see. All right. So this is all about a credit freeze. Remember 2008? We had a credit freeze. All credit froze up. It's going to be keep going.
Nobody can get a
Go
loan.
fast. Nobody can get a loan. Nobody can
Right.
get your money out of the bank. Liquidity vanishes. Major banks, institutions stop lending to each other. Interbank lending freezes.
I've never been a.
overnight repo markets are shut completely down. So keep going.
Well, I don't need to
Second.
borrow no money, so because I've lived within my means,
Absolutely.
and I only buy things whenever I have the money to buy it. But that's my
Credit spreads explode. Junk bonds yield skyrocket as investors flee risk.
Huh,
So
okay.
keep going.
All right.
Okay, asset prices plunge. Stocks crash, especially financial and high debt sectors.
Okay.
Real estate freezes, said on that one. Real estate freezes, no buyers, no financing, collapsing. So keep going. Bank runs. People
see
try
that.
to
Yep.
pull deposits fearing collapse, but there is no cash. So that's what happens during a credit freeze.
Yeah. Well, that all sounds very plausible.
Well, that's
I mean, that's why precious
that's what
metals.
happened in 2008.
Listen, once you hear of all this,
Yes.
if it starts happening, what's going to happen to silver and gold?
They're going to go up.
It's going to skyrocket. Bo Polony said, "Watch the gold." Well, not Bo. I'm sorry, Kim Clement. Kim Clement said, "Watch the gold."
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It'll be a sign,
Okay. All right.
and then things get better. Huh? Get all freaked out, people.
Okay. Central banks and governments step in. Central banks announce emergency QE, negative rates, bond buying on a massive scale, global cooperation between central banks. They backstop everything, even junk bonds and corporate debt, like we saw in 2020. Well, I always go back to and the reset begins, and then they reset the system. But I go back to 2008. That's what happened in 2008. Everything froze up.
Now you listen to the guy. Like I started listening to Donut Factory, right?
Right.
And he used to work with the guy.
Right.
What's his channel?
AMTV.
AMTV. And I think he's big into Bitcoin, right?
A little bit. He's got his own thing now. It's like
his own thing?
It's like Bitcoin with real estate
Okay.
attached to it.
I just
He mines
thought
real
about that.
estate.
All right. It just came to mind
Yeah.
whenever
Mhm.
you were talking
Right,
about it.
right.
He might know a lot more about this than.
Are we back to the beginning? Did I not put in my other
No,
slides
this
that I
was the
had?
last. No, yeah, this is the end. Yeah. That's
Ah.
it. All right. Well,
I didn't get my other slide. 'Cause
what
I wanted to
slides?
talk.
Tell us.
I
about the
wanted to
slides.
talk about China and the U.S. and the trade war that's going on.
Okay.
And are they talking? Are they not talking? You know, Trump says that
Yeah,
they
just sit back.
are.
Sit back.
Trump says they are negotiating. China says they're not negotiating.
At this point, if you're listening to mainstream media
Mhm.
to get your advice on this whole, is it doing good? Is it doing bad? Well, you're not going to find out the truth, for one thing. He knows what he's doing. He said it 30 years ago that we've been getting ripped off with these tariffs. And he was going to do something about it if he ever, became president, or that's what they should do. That's what he's doing. Okay.
Okay.
Let's just be patient.
Okay.
So far, 50 countries have done what? They've come to the bargaining table and Trump has gotten better deals with 50 countries. So
Okay.
relax.
Okay.
Let it play its course. It's not
Mhm.
like tariffs, whammo, okay,
Yeah.
everything's going to be hunky-dory, right? Or
Mhm.
bad.
Right.
Got to let these things play out. Is he using it for leverage? Absolutely. So are they going to stick? Are they not going to stick? Who knows?
And then the other thing that's being talked about is empty shelves. Are we going to see empty shelves come May? I
on
hear
dumb
we
stuff.
are. I hear
Listen.
we're going to see empty shelves come May.
America works
Right.
off of sales, right?
Mhm.
So whenever I say that, things that we make that we need, like food, water, all that stuff that you actually need, we're not going to have any issue.
You don't think so?
If you try to go in there and buy a plastic, George Foreman,
Yeah.
I love my George Foreman.
He
right?
does love his George.
It's made in China, probably, right? I don't know. Maybe George Foreman's. I'm using this as an example. You're going to go in there and say, man, I really need a George Foreman or one of those coffee makers that you put the little cup in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And go to buy one of those, and it's going to be nothing there.
Oh.
You're going to have to boil it in a little kettle
Oh my.
like you used to.
Oh, well, that will be
All right.
sad.
And
Americans like their cheap stuff.
they do like their cheap stuff.
They do.
I'm
like their
just
cheap
saying,
stuff.
the stuff that you go running through Walmart aisles that you don't absolutely need to survive,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just like impulse buying,
Right.
and because like it's $2
Right.
and now it's $100.
Right.
Well, those things are going to be off the shelf, maybe if we can't import them. Again, I got a pocket T-shirt.
Mhm.
You should take all my advice, run with it.
No,
Okay.
no. You should do your own research.
You should do your own research.
So, should we get out of here?
Get out of here.
Okay.
Should we
So-
get the pup up here?
No,
Roddy,
we shouldn't get the pup out.
Come on up here.
All right.
Come
And,
on. She's not. She don't want to get on her chair.
no,
And-
she doesn't.
And
All right. So until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.
hey, Paul.
There's the pup.
End with the paw. Johnny, give me.
There's
Hey,
the pup's paw.
Everybody say bye to Dottie the puppy.
All right.
He's out of here.
We'll see you
All right.
next time.